What is up guys, Suspense here, back with another video. Today I'll be doing an in-depth review and giving my thoughts on the Air Jordan 1 High Dark Mocha. Let's just get right into it and hop into the top down cam. Starting off with the box, we just have a standard Jordan 1 box. Here is the box label. We have a US release with the suggested retail tab of $170, and you can reference this for all your legit checking needs. Moving the box lid, we do have a date code stamp in red ink right there. You can reference that as well. We have standard Jordan 1 box paper, and my pair is so real that I have 2 YCM stickers on the inside of my box, and I already made that joke on the Batch Floss channel. But for real though, I have literally no clue why this is this way. These passed StockX, so who knows. And here are the shoes. As far as colors and materials go, this Jordan 1 is one of the basic ones, and it was pretty much an instant classic because of the simple design of the black toe and black eye stays, as well as the black swoosh with these very light sail side panels, upper collar, and toe, all finished in composite leather, and the back is finished in this mocha colored nubuck with decent movement. The midsoles here are a sail color as well, and we have a black outsole. Here is the vamp and rand area. This pair is not too thick. The cut is a little rough. The shape though is still nice and round, and the rand does rest on the vamp and has a very nice slim appearance. And here's the medial side. It is pretty basic, all things considered. You can see the black swoosh over the off-white panel, and you can also get a good look at the corner stitch here for reference. Personally, I don't really take any corner stitch issues into consideration for legit checking, but I guess you could. I don't know. I personally don't take it into consideration that much, but there it is on this retail pair. You can also get a look at the amount of movement the nubuck has, and you can also see how tight this top stitch is here on the collar, especially if you look from the top down. You can see just how tight that stitch actually is. It is very, very, very tight. Here's the lateral side. It is as clean as the medial side is. You can also get a look at the corner stitch here if you want. And here we have the Wings logo embossed into the brown nubuck here. It is a nice glossy black. The R and the D are touching, and the placement is what I would expect on a retail pair. As far as the laces are concerned, this pair comes with a pair of black flat cotton laces already through the first holes, and additionally comes with a pair of very light sail laces as well in this bag that should be attached to the lateral side of the left shoe, but fell off sometime before I owned it. And here's a good look at the tongue tag, one of the go-to spots for me for legit checking, and one of the best places I've been able to find and spot replica Jordan 1. Note the font, especially the word Air. If you compare this directly with a replica, most of the time, unless it's a really high quality replica, it kind of looks melty. It definitely does not look as good as this. Also note these circles around the R's are circular and do not have a boxy top and bottom. The bottom of the swoosh also does not have a flat line running through it, and the swoosh is nice and pointy. The opposite of all of those statements is true on most replicas. The Air looks wrong. The top and bottom of the circles are straight lines. The bottom of the swoosh sometimes comes to a flat spot, and the swoosh can sometimes be too dull. So look out for all those when legit checking. And here is the back of the tongue tag. You can see the line goes through the Q in quality, and the circles around the R's are circular here as well. And here is the back tab. You can take note of its width for legit checking. Also notice how tight the top is here. There's not a big loop before it goes into the white material. It is very tight down to the white, so take note of that as well for legit checking. You can also see the hourglass shape here that some people talk about. I don't really care for that for legit checking, but if you do, or if you want to reference your pair, here's what my pair looks like. Also for legit checking, just take a look at this profile here. Notice how gradually, as you go higher up, the shoe starts to lean forward. Some replicas I've seen, especially the one I covered on the Batch Floss channel, just shot straight up. So I would look to make sure that you have a gradual incline as you go further up. Moving inside, we do have a cardboard shoe tree with the proper sizing up front and die cut sock liner on the bottom. We have a standard blue Ortholite insole with a parallel glue pattern going about 3/4 of the way up. The top is a black cotton with a very, very slight off-white Nike Air branding on the heel, green printed on. It does have a very slight border, but the fidelity is pretty good. And we have a standard Jordan 1 Strobel with 2 visible guide holes and a good amount of white stitching. And here is a shot of the inside size tag for legit checking reference. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit these with a black light so you know what to expect to see on a retail pair. Not seeing too much here. On the lateral sides, you have a little watermark here on the back, more watermarking here up front. It could also be touch-up paint, I'm not too sure. and most replicas pass this now as well, but here's a look at this. Stockx Tag, see the X under UV light there. Besides some watermarking here on the left shoe, there's really not even glue showing up under UV light. So nothing much on this retail pair. Thank you guys so much for watching my review on the Air Jordan 1 High Dark Mocha. If you enjoyed this review, leave a like, subscribe, and maybe consider checking out a video that YouTube recommends you here. Anyway, that's it for me today, guys. Thank you guys so much again for the recent support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.